Alright guys, what's up? Just got done finally watching Happy Gilmore 2, which came out this past Friday on Netflix. I would say, even though it's been 30 years since we've seen the original, this one was very good, very funny. I liked it just as much as I liked the first one. I would say this one was even funnier. So let's just get into it. I loved how they played nods off to Chubbs in the cemetery. They played tribute to Grandma and Chubbs in the cemetery. That was one of the things I liked. Obviously, no Carl Weathers died this last year, so that's kind of cool to see. Ben Stiller went from being a nursing home guy to being in charge of the Alcohol Anonymous meetings. That was hilarious. I think having Virginia not be in the movie at all, I mean, I know she wasn't really, well, I mean, she was in the movie, but you never really see her live in the movie. It's just dream sequences for Happy. Basically, unaliving her in the movie made the movie what it was, in my opinion. I think that set the tone for the movie. Loved all the cameos from all the golfers, I can't pronounce some of their names, but they had some of the top male golfers in there, which was cool. I don't know, like, it took me the whole movie to figure out who that Billy guy was, and I figured out then it was Billy Joe Osment. Adam Sandler having his kids in there. I love the cameos by the wrestlers, Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, MJF. As I'm a huge Becky Lynch fan, I'm a pretty big MJF fan for AEW there. Love that. Some very good parts in this, funny parts in this movie. One of my, I guess, I'd have to say one of my favorite parts. And even though people aren't going to get at the end of this movie, if you haven't watched, go watch. There's a subtitle tribute. There's a little subtle tribute to Chris Farley. I can't remember if it was Black Sheep or Tommy Boy that they did in, but there's a part then where his kids are on the plane flying and he's sitting out in the countryside or whatever, leaning up against Rolls Royce. He had just won, and if you haven't watched the movie, you'll see. But plane flies over and the car won't start because he forgot to charge it, and he's walking down the road. That's a tribute to Chris Farley, because I think in Tommy Boy or Black Sheep, I can't remember which one. There's a part in the movie, I think at the end, where he sees the plane flying overhead. Chris Farley does, and he walks, and you see him walking off. But yeah, the Cameron Boyce tribute when he's in the little golf simulator place. In the background, the TVs has episodes of Jesse playing. That was a tribute to Cameron Boyce, which was really cool. All the people that played in this, you had Bad Bunny, Post Malone, Travis Kelce. I thought it was a good movie. A lot of cameos. I think there's what I said, like between the golfers and the wrestlers and the celebrities that were in this, there was like 74 plus cameos. Thought it was really, really good. I love that they maybe possibly left it up because he's walking away with the golf club, saying that when his daughter's going over to Paris there, they left it open to maybe having a third one. I'd be down for a third one. But from start to finish, this movie was freaking hilarious. Not to mention all the things he was hiding his drinks in as he started off being alcoholic at the beginning of the movie. Because he was down and depressed and down on his luck. So yeah, the cucumber thing and the mini golf ball, and the little thing that he was holding, like the camcorder thing. That he had, putting alcohol in, that was really cool. But I thought this movie was very well done. It kind of played off the first one, kind of similar to the first one. Like, as we know, the first one, he goes into golf, he joins the tournament because he's trying to safeguard his house. This one, he does it because he's trying to send his daughter to a dancing school that costs like $75,000 a year. So, yeah, all in all, I'm going to rate this movie. Let's see here. Just very good movie, very funny parts. Obviously, John Daly was hilarious in this. A nod to Bob Barker as well in this. So, very funny movie. If you don't watch it, you're gonna laugh at almost every part in this movie. Like almost every scene in this movie is hilarious. I mean, there is a nod to remember, if you remember the first one, at the end when Happy wins the gold jacket, Shooter takes it and takes off running. The big guy with the nail in his head's running. All you hear is Shooter getting beat up. There's a nod in this when he gets Happy at the end when he gets a 3-month sobriety chip. Ben stills it and starts running down the street, and same thing. So, yeah, there's a lot of odds to a lot of characters that were in the first one that didn't make it back for this one because either they had passed or just didn't want to do it. Happy Billy having his own kids, or Adam Sandler having his own kids in this was pretty cool. The tribute to Cameron Boyce, having the real life golfers in there. Yeah. Movie was good and funny from start to finish. If you haven't watched it, go watch, enjoy it. I am going to rate this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I will definitely be watching it again down the road, and I hope they make it there. But until then, you all go enjoy Happy Gilmore too.